We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll get this down to the 10. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. Touchdown! Najee Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? To throw is Nix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Yeah, quick throw there is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To the air with McCarthy. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And running with power here. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McLaughlin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
At the Raiders' 45-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Here's McLaughlin. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He finds his man complete. It's Franklin. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
The give is to McLaughlin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Ncaa. Over the middle, complete. It's McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They run. It's Williams. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Will Lutz on for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Steps away to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's McCarthy. Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And Bowers is clearly the top tight end in college football over his 3 seasons at Georgia. And I applaud the Raiders for not letting Michael Mayer's selection a year ago prevent them from adding to their riches at that position.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Now McCarthy. That's swung out wide to Harris. He's got room to roam, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
To the air again, McCarthy. Forced out to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
This one into the hands of Burton. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Throwing Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Nix to the air. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Looking to throw McCarthy. It's brought in by Harris. Able to slither by. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a Keller Witherspoon. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Buying time to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, here's Nix. And his throw is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Back to throw. McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
This is caught by Tucker. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That throw right on the money from the quarterback from Michigan. It's a first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts. But
touchdown, Raiders! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Nix from the shotgun. Floating one, incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
60 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Looking to throw. McCarthy got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bowers. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
On play action. Now McCarthy.
They'll roll him out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
In motion goes the tight end.
Harris.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Keeps himself upright. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going. It's Nix. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. Inside the 10.
And all the way home for a Bronco score.
Big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. To the air with McCarthy. Flush to his right. Shreds the tackle. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They pitch it to Harris, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's McCarthy. Under pressure, they got him again. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Well, not good at all. A punt of just 24 yards there. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now.
Now it's Ncaa. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. With now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Being chased, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Nick Benito coming in there to record the sack. Now a 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy.
Eluding the pressure. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Alex Singleton making the play defensively.
So once again, they got the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up the 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first.
Well, a couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Las Vegas,
they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver,